Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening. But all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight we wrap up this Thanksgiving weekend with a compelling matchup, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Took advantage of the Cyber Monday deals. Now it's time to focus on some football. Bears and Vikings underway on Monday night. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Already here, they'll audible to something else. Right away, they'll change the look.
Here we go. Bring the energy.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while, because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. You look at this Bears defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop it. These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Here we go. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Fields. He'll complete this one to Watson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Fields. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Fields. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Fields going to move him around. Hand off right side for Herbert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
What's the score, Cash?
First down just yet as they come up on
What's the score?
Less than a yard.
Yeah.
To throw is Fields. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
How much the white team got?
Too shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands.
It should say Dallas Mavericks.
And he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
It's 22.
Oh, we losing. The blue team, that's what we going for. We losing.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looking left sideline, incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 28. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Fields on 1st down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Fields now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Yeah.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Oh, they lose. And we losing by a lot. We losing by a lot. It's okay.
Something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Herbert. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. We're scoreless after 1. And the first play will be a field goal drive. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So a long ball gets it down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They scored more points the first 10 seconds of the shot clock than anybody else in college basketball. That's the speed card that Cal has this year, and they open the floor. Completely different offensive team this year than what he had last year to work with. I believe that's the first time those schools have been mentioned. UMBC and Cornell. Yeah, that being tough. Yeah. It's not a knock on any one of them. I just know that you've used those for anybody. Because if they use those in the same size, we did.
And after the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Oh, you don't got to worry about it now, Cassidy. We losing. So I might end up watching the game though. You can still keep it on in there though till I turn it on the edge.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Cousins. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down in the yard. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Cousins here going to change the play. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. Cousins now. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Hey, we're good, we're good.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Watch. Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, no, easy.
From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Joseph's got it, and that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, then stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 50, here's Fields. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Herbert powering up the middle. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Mooney, the motion man right. On 1st down, Fields. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Fields going to change things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Man, that man got hurt. I know he gone for like 4 games.
And that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Fields.
That was good defense. That was great defense, bro. Nice move. He read that motherfucker.
That'll bring up 4th down.
They be cheating, bro.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide.
Hey, come on,
and
bro.
this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Boy, that's 3 points you really expect to have. That's nothing more than a lack of concentration to me. Because an NFL kicker should make this kick in his sleep.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple. Throwing, Cousins. And this will be caught at the 30. And then inside the 25, now at the 23. Well, the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To throw is Cousins. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that would get a right-up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Cousins. That's complete to K.J. Osborne. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Fourth down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph for Minnesota. The kick by Joseph is good, and they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Man, I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. We'll get this complete downfield to Komet. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, working me.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. The return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
I'll be cheating. Man, that's cool. Fucking field goals, brother.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Fields changing the play. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. Now it's Fields. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now inside the 25.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because you know they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
They'll give this to Akers running right.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
They run it with Chandler. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
4th down, field goal try coming, so Cousins is off, and on comes Greg Joseph from Minnesota.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy.
Joseph's got it.
And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3.
So golden field position there is squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a first and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Yeah, with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 39. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
A give left side here for Herbert.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
On first down, it's Fields.
Flush to his right.
And a dangerous throw there. Nearly intercepted on the sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Escaping the pressure right.
That's complete to Mooney.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run with Herbert.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Herbert is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that's quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
Here's Chandler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And we've got a dandy here, a 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw, Cousins. It's caught inside the 25. Down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield to head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Wide. Leave it. Ringo, 48. Hey, Ringo, 48. Wait,
now Chandler. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A good comeback there after the penalty, 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely, pretty good room to work in that last one.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Chandler on 2nd down. And they work this near the 5 where they stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Akers. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Cam Akers with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. It's a run with Akers. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Understanding he's just down one possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Fields now to throw. Flushed out right, and he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fields going to change things up here. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. A full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Here's a give to Herbert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
To throw is Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Hey, going out right here.
Now Herbert. And even 100 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now a first down throw. Fields. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Lewis.
And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance.
Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Herbert.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bears put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's Fields.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Let's 50. Hey, no, easy. One time.
Cousins.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
So he's working it like that,
Getting
man.
matriculating the ball down the field at this point in the game. They needed a big chunk, and they got one. And now, you're one completion away from giving your kicker a chance to win the game.
Now Cousins going to change it up. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And he's got it inside the 10.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the
first
timeout.
catch.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Chandler. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
This is third and goal.
Now they try the right side here. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
They're going to try and run. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields.
That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Now Fields. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. Fields.
And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They snap it to Fields.
Open man right side is St. Brown.
GG.
Now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They robbed me, Mo.
The Minnesota
Goddamn
offense about
field
ready to
goal,
get this next
man.
drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would
God
use
bless.
it is strictly for pride.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Cousins here to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Team on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lenya, a little extra on top.
What a change in this ball game in the 4th quarter, Charles. They just